Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different than what I've been doing recently, which are the mom wraps. By the way, they're really funny, and if you haven't seen them, definitely go check them out. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the reasons that I think really contribute to why my 2.5-year-old has never been sick. The most we've ever had to do for him when he's been sick is put a vaporizer in his room to help him breathe easier at night when he has like kind of a cough or when he's like stuffed up. And that's only happened like 2 times. So I'm just going to tell you guys 5 of the things that I believe really contribute to him having a really good immune system. Make sure you stick around till my last point, number 5, because I think it's the most important one. So number 1, we don't use any chemicals in our house whatsoever. Now when I say chemicals, I mean like toxic chemicals that are harmful to human bodies. If you're using these products every day and you're constantly in contact with these products, they definitely will have a negative effect on your immune system. And therefore, you'll have a higher chance of becoming sick because you're constantly bombarding your body with all these toxic chemicals. We literally clean every single thing with vinegar. There's no reason why you should have to buy any kind of household cleaner because vinegar can literally do every single thing that any household cleaner can do, except it doesn't have all the extra toxic chemicals in it. Oh, and definitely we do not use any Lysol. Lysol is not healthy in any way. It's been shown in studies to be harmful for children's developing brains. Anything that you want to clean with Lysol, you can clean with vinegar. It will clean it just as well, and it won't leave harmful fumes in the air for your kid to touch all over and smell and lick all over. Use vinegar for everything. I'll put some links below this video to other videos I've made on how to make your own household products. I highly recommend those because they're super easy to make, super cheap. So yeah, it's just a win-win. Number 2, children taking baths as often as they do these days is completely unnecessary. It's not healthy. My 2.5-year-old bathes at most once a week. Kill me. He is perfectly clean. Obviously, we wipe him down if he's like has dirt on him. We clean his butt, obviously, multiple times a day. They don't produce extra hormones that make them smell or extra bodily secretions. That doesn't happen until they're teenagers, so they are perfectly clean being bathed once a week. I did go to school to become a nurse, and I got accepted into nursing school. When I was taking those classes, I learned that people should not bathe as often as they do. Number 1, it's a waste of water. Number 2, it's not good for your normal flora, I'm pretty sure it's called, but it's the bacteria that's on your skin that blocks out the outside world from getting into your body. If you bathe super often, you're washing this normal flora, this healthy bacteria off of your skin, and you're doing that all the time. So your skin hardly ever has the layer of healthy bacteria that it needs to help you stay healthy. So yeah, that's a huge reason why we don't bathe my 2-year-old as often as most people do. Number 3, we have 3 dogs, and honestly, we really don't care if they lick all over our son's face or if our son even licks them back in the mouth. Like, some people would think that's completely disgusting and unsanitary, but it blows my mind the things that people think are not sanitary, which are actually some of the most helpful things in life to strengthening your immune system. If you're always hiding from bacteria and thinking all bacteria are bad, you're going to develop a weak immune system. Your immune system needs to be challenged constantly to be able to grow strong. Just like if you want to grow strong, you need to go in the gym and lift weights. Like, you're not going to grow stronger by sitting in your house and avoiding the weights all day. Yeah, the weights might drop and break your toe, and the weights might pull your muscle, but you're not going to stay away from the weights because you're scared of them hurting you. You're going to go lift the weights so you can get stronger. And it's just the same with bacteria. You're not going to stay away from the bacteria. I mean, obviously you need to stay away from like really bad ones like poop. You don't want your child eating poop. Be practical about it. If your dog is licking your child in the face, don't freak out, because that's actually really helpful for their immune system. It's been proven in studies that children with animals in their homes get sick less often because they have stronger immune systems. And along with that point, ever since Jasper was a baby, we pretty much don't make a big deal if he puts things in his mouth, if he puts dirt in his mouth, if he puts a toy that's been on the ground in his mouth, if he picks something up and eats it after it's already fallen on the ground. We just keep an eye on him and make sure he's not putting something in his mouth that's dangerous or that could choke him. It's a natural instinct for them to put things in their mouth. That's because they're naturally trying to strengthen their immune systems. It's just what humans do. Number 4, anytime we do get sick or we feel like we're about to get sick, we try as much natural remedies as we can before we use conventional medicine. Unless it's like really necessary, then that's what needs to be done. But for instance, whenever our son got the bad cough and the stuffy nose, we didn't even consider calling the doctor or talking to the doctor until we had tried things ourselves to help the situation. Like, for instance, the vaporizer, and that ended up working really well. So there was no need to take a conventional medical approach. Now, it's not always the case, but luckily in our situation so far with our child, that has been the case. For me and my husband, if we feel like we're about to get sick, our number 1 step is to make a juice with our juicer. I don't think there's been one time where I haven't done this and it hasn't completely stopped whatever sickness was coming in its tracks. I'll just drink the juice and the next day I'll feel perfectly normal again. So that is our go-to treatment for any time we're feeling like we're coming down with something. So yeah, that's my 4th point. Try to use something natural as a remedy before just automatically going to modern medicine. Okay, and for my last point, number 5, pretty much the most important one in my opinion, and that is diet. Basically, your immune system is hugely dependent on what you put into your body because that's where it all stems from. It's the fuel that you put into your body to determine everything your body does. So since the day Jasper was born, I decided that I would give him a vegan diet. It's kind of controversial, I know, but for me personally and for my family, we've found that it is the healthiest way to go. If you want to learn more about a vegan lifestyle or how meat and dairy can negatively affect your immune system and your body in general, I'll link some links below that talk about that. So we do not feed our child meat or dairy, and we give him as much fruits and vegetables as possible, as much as he'll eat. And I have another video about how to get toddlers or little kids to eat healthy food, and I'll link that below this video. Another thing that we do to keep his immune system really strong is to never give him any junk food at all, ever, for any reason. Not for a treat, not for a special occasion, because once they taste that, it's basically just training their brain to crave that. So I don't see any reason why kids should be fed that at all, ever. It just creates bad habits. It just teaches them that things that are unhealthy for them are rewards, which that's not rewarding to your body. So how is it a reward? The only thing that's rewarding about it is a short, pleasing sensation on your taste buds that doesn't last. Something that's rewarding should be good for your body and help keep you strong. So no junk food ever. Like I said, no meat or dairy. Those 2 things are proven time and time again to be toxic to a human body. Yes, they have some beneficial qualities about them, but the cons outweigh the pros. And you can find all of the beneficial qualities that are in meat and dairy in plant foods. So there's no reason why you would need to eat meat or dairy. And on top of that, you're avoiding all the toxic things that come with eating meat and dairy. It's just like using the chemicals in your home. You can use Lysol to clean your house, but you're also getting the toxic chemicals mixed in with the Lysol. Whereas if you use vinegar, you can also clean your house, but not get any of those toxic chemicals in your home. The same with meat and dairy. And then the last thing that is really beneficial to keeping a child's immune system strong so they rarely get sick is breastfeeding. And I know obviously breastfeeding is a controversial topic as well. I'm just saying if you choose to breastfeed or if you're able to breastfeed, then I believe that doing it for the length of time that your child chooses is best for the child. I still breastfeed him at 2.5 years. He's obviously not breastfeeding as often, but I think that breastfeeding him for that long has definitely contributed to his strong immune system. So yeah, all that goes into the diet category. And I think that's the most important one for having a strong immune system and creating lifelong beneficial habits that will keep your immune system strong and keep you from getting sick in life forever, basically. So yeah, if you want to strengthen your child's immune system, I really urge you to try out some, if not all of these steps, and I promise you it will prevent a lot of sickness in your life and in your kids' lives. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. I mostly do mom raps, which is, like I explained earlier, just songs that I make up about mom life, and I really enjoy making them. So stay tuned for the next one, and thanks for watching.